in March. And you know Chess Played Quick does all sorts of things, right? They have sometimes bot challenges like Speedrun, Bullet, Blitz, whatever. All sorts of stuff. Duolingo, like whatever. And I have to admit, the Chess Played Quicks, for the most part, they're nice. I think they're pretty good. They're not all perfect, but overall, I kind of enjoy the event. So this time, I still have to inquire as to like what the situation is, but it's their app. That's the next Chess Played Quick. So I don't even know if you guys are aware, but they have an app called Kingdom Chess. I have definitely been aware of this for a little bit, but now I'm like hyper aware of it because the Chess Played Quick is going to be like played in the app or something. I don't know. So anyway, I'm not even sure how it will get streamed. Like there's some emulator or something. Like I have to look into this. Well, Tim, that's why we're known for securing the high value sponsorships. People don't give us enough credit. So I can tell you that I went on Kingdom Chess just to like test it out, right? Ahead of the Chess Played Quick to see what was going on. And I go in the app and I'm pretty much in the tutorial and it's like, play a game. But here's the thing, it syncs your chess.com account. So in order to like log in and do it, it synced my chess.com account. So it imported 2900 bullet. And so I played like a practice game and I was against a 3000. A 3000, I was like, okay, maybe he's like an app 3000, like not like a serious 3K. You know what I mean? Like just the app brah? No. It was like the sweatiest bullet game. I was like playing on my phone, like, you know, just talking like while I'm playing. And it's the sweatiest bullet game like I've ever played. What the hell? It ended in a draw. So I don't know, like as I was playing, I was actually thinking to myself, like, shit, do these games show up here? Dude, they do. I was wondering this. They do. Okay, this is what I was wondering. So they're not separate. What the hell? Look at this. This is the guy. I just played a GM. I played Pranav Anand. What the hell? I played him in the fucking app today. What the hell? I knew this was sweaty, man. I was like, I mean, this game was crazy. We had a draw. Look at this shit. I mean, that was quite something. And then this game was also from the app, this bullet game. But like, does my rating go up and down as well? I didn't even realize these could be like rated games. What was this, a rated game? It was like in a whole other app. I didn't even like stop to consider it. Standard rated. That was a rated game. What the hell? Okay, rated game. I had no clue. Dude, I was in like another app, like big chillin'. It is vSyn. I was just playing the regular, I was just playing chess, except on my phone. Like without my mouse. And I didn't even know it was rated. And the GM title doesn't display. So all I saw was the random username. And then 3K beside his name. I was like, what is going on? So I found that pretty funny today. That was a little random. Yeah, these two games were played on this Kingdom app. So if I go in this Kingdom app, it just like doesn't make sense to me. So I go in this Kingdom app, right? I click battle, let's say. And then I click play, so I'm gonna do it. Who is it gonna pair me with? And it's gonna show up in my history? Who am I playing? Okay, I'm playing a 2400 on the app. Okay, this guy's good, man. But this is like a sweaty game. I thought I would just be chilling, dude. These games are very intense. Like, I can't even pretend like they're not intense. Can't even like casually play while we chat. No, I'm full focus here. Trying to handle this guy. Sweaty. Are you predicting the KO? Predictive KO? You were correct. You were correct. You guys are correct. We had a nice KO there. Big KO on the phone. You see? And look at that. 2405. Big KO here. You wanted to see? I'm showing you the game, dude. This is what I just played. Yep, massive KO on the phone. I probably would have flagged there. What's the point of the app? I think it's a little less, it's a little less play focused, although you can still play and get like rewards and unlock things, but it's a little more gamey, right? So you're actually like upgrading things. Think of the mobile games we played on stream recently. You know, we're like collecting resources, upgrading the city type of thing. But I'm still trying to understand myself, Airbus driver. I'm brand new to it, but I saw that it'll be used for the next Chessblade Quick, which I believe is showing up pretty quickly. Like, let me actually see when Chessblade Quick is. March 4th. March 4th. Okay, so it's literally Monday. It's Monday, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's coming up on Monday at noon Eastern. Make a note of that. Hey, Lord of the Quadrangles. So that was what I was learning and preparing for. I mean, this guy's like had an account since 2017, so you know, it's drawing interest from all the members of chess.com. Literally another GM had it. I didn't expect him find him on the goddamn app. Hey, NBV. Great to have you here. Can you imagine if I was at like 28.99 blitz, and then I was like, oh, chess.com has a new app, like, cool, let me check it out, let me like play a game. Like, all of a sudden the fire alarm goes off in the house, like, oh, whatever, it's just a game on the app, like, let me go get that. And then lose it and never return to 2900. Well, I don't know. I have no idea, Anthony, but I assume for sure that it's only with people in the app. Has to be. Kind of like how, what, they had in Fortnite. Eventually you could, like, cross-platform, or how do they say it, like, cross-controller? I don't know, like, controller guys could play with, guys from PC, but I think it's kind of like that. Low CM serious. You think we're just in the pool? I don't think so, because I got paired with a 2000. You know what I mean? Like, if it was in the pool, I would get a different pairing. Obviously, there's no way that I got paired against a 2000 in bullet if it wasn't app only, you know. So it's got to be app pairings, or that 2000 pairing is the weirdest thing. I don't know. Yeah, very strange. I don't know if the app's an elo farm, because when I played this guy, did I gain any rating? No, right? I won and I didn't gain rating. So you only gain rating still if you beat people normally. And it's not an elo farm, because it's not like there are people in the app who have never played chess before and have a 3K rating. Like, no, the rating you have is the rating you have from your chess.com account. It's like, it's literally connected. So it's not like you have people on the app who are like boasting like crazy ratings they would never have normally. Like, it's just your regular rating. At least that's how I understand it so far. I don't know anything about it, so new to me. But anyway, just mentioning it because I realized I might be on it pretty soon. We're talking about chess.com's app. It's like called Kingdom Chess. You'll see it in the App Store. Anthony is already thinking of ways to game the system. You see? Young Anthony. Won't let a moment pass without gaining an edge. Start the game in the app and then refresh on live chess. Anthony, we need to test if such a thing is even possible. Because I'm literally in live chess, right? Like, I would see it pop up. So I highly doubt it. I was literally just on live chess when I played that last game, right? So I feel like the game would have popped up if so. I am about to refresh, exactly right. Are you talking? No, not for the app, David Talks. There's no, I don't know, way to, like support the channel through downloading the app. I appreciate the thought, man. I think on your homepage of chess.com, they have a QR code that you can scan. Man, Anthony has all the tricks. Dude, I can't get a game now. This is classic. Just searching. I think there's none at the moment, or maybe I haven't got that far in the game yet. Hello? Your first game on it was against an NM. So did it show the NM title? How did you know it was an NM? Or you checked it after? Because when I played a GM, I swear it didn't show his GM title. I would have remembered that. Connection was closed because you logged in on another browser or device. That's me. That's me. I'm playing Sergei Zhigalko. What the? Dude, you gotta be trolling. Okay. Okay, troll. What the hell? I can't take it seriously. Me and Big Surge. Okay, Sergei Zhigalko on the app. It's some funny stuff. I should have taken C5. My fault. He's playing on the app though, maybe. We can flag him, no? App bro. Should keep the rook, of course. He's on the app though, we can flag him. Okay, he's disconnected. Okay, app bro. He quit the app. Rage quit, bro. Okay, now it says that I'm wondering what's happening in the app. So the app says I lost on time. Because like I played E4 and then I refreshed, right? So there's no more moves in the app, but let's see. So let me quit the app and reopen the app. But finding Sergei Zhigalko on the app is very funny. So let's see the situation here. How do we see our... I can't see like the history here. Because obviously I can see we won. Like here, right? Obviously we won. But like, what I'm wondering is how I can verify that in the app. Oh, yeah, see? Okay, so here in the app, it says I lost to Sergei Zhigalko. In the app, it says I lost. Yeah, the app says I lost. The app says I lost E4, C5, and I didn't make any more moves. It says we flagged here. I lost with 100% accuracy, by the way. But seeing, okay, so it's all funny to me. So when you join the Kingdom app, you also have to select an avatar. There's different genders, not 195, but 2 that you can choose from. And Sergei Zhigalko has chosen the lady avatar. I noticed. Lady avatar. Very tricky from Zhigalko. Big surge. So what's the situation here? And the funny thing is, it said that I lost in the app, but it says that after I lost in the app, my rating went up. But I lost my in-game currency for that loss. Brutal. Did he win in the app, Dalvidus? So that's what I'm wondering. Because I don't think so. He wouldn't have noticed the difference. I think if I refreshed the app, Anthony, because it also would disconnect the app when I go here. So if I then refresh the app, it would probably refresh the normal position. That's my anticipation. So I still have to learn, but I think there's no way. Like, if I'm getting paired against Sergey in the app, he's for sure in the app. You know what I mean? He's at least in the app to start the game, like I was. Maybe we ended up both switching to PC, which would be hilarious. But I think it's app v app, so it's just very comical to me that somewhere in the world, Sergei Zhigalko is logged on to the Kingdom Chess app. And just like, we just like found each other. I definitely didn't expect the app to be full of GMs. That's the second GM I found in the app here. You know, it's like going on like the dating apps and like just seeing like someone that you know on there and you're like, what? See one of your work colleagues on there? Whoa! Hell are you doing here? Hickey could be lurking in the app, preparing for chess play quick. Actually, that's a great point. Oh, they definitely do, Mr. Crackers, of course. So anyway, that's the latest and greatest here. Funny stuff on the app. Is Zhigalko's challenge? No. Wondering if big Zhigalko is lurking here. Who's this? Is it young Anthony or something? Or one of his henchmen? Anon Forever. Joined 27 days ago. We've played before though? Do I remember these games? A little bit, yeah. I don't know it improving, if it's like that. Like, I don't think it's very fleshed out, you know? Holy, this guy's just like pre-moving everything. That was a bad move. Hello, Val. Any TVs tonight? We'll be on for a while, Val. I'll probably be going till like 1 a.m. or something. So, yeah, on for a while, big guy. Okay, so he does some kind of nasty moves. Like he's definitely just a speedster. weird. Couldn't organize my rooks properly there. This guy plays so fast, and that's the moment where he pauses? What? Dude. Hey, just my luck. This guy's playing insane now. This game is crazy. Just didn't want to stalemate with king up. Didn't even notice that was hanging at first. Oh, I am getting mated here. Jeez.
you. Breathing for the life I once tried to find, 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 once tried to find.
Jeez, bishop c5.
Breathing underwater isn't hard, I try deep inside to find you. Breathing for the life I once tried to find, 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 once tried to find.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was gonna go knight c5. That was a questionable castle there. That was a mouse slip. Ugh. You always know it's a mouse slip because you don't really play like that. Really bad mouse slip. I just wanted rook e8 and I was gonna push the e pawn. Yeah, exactly. It is speedrun time. After that, gotta call it. And after this. Try to guess and end on a loss. That's just depressing, especially after winning like I don't know how many in a row, but a lot in a row. Now that we want to stop, probably we lose every game, right? That would be normal.
I wish I knew then what I know now. And are we ever gonna get to higher ground? I wish I knew then what I know now. And are we ever gonna get to higher ground? Free your head and look up at the sun. We're never leaving. Spread your wings and watch yourself become. Already dreaming, I'll leave you break. You push up bloom, my conscience shakes when our shadows move. Spread your wings and watch yourself become. We're never leaving.
This is the one that doesn't need to be played.
I wish I knew then what I know now. And are we ever
This was not the way to do it.
higher ground? I wish I knew then what I know now. And are we ever gonna get to higher ground? Free your head and look up at the sun. We're never leaving. Spread your wings and watch yourself
Counts.
become. Already dreaming, I'll leave you break. You push up bloom, my conscience shakes when our shadows move. Spread your wings and watch yourself become.
Here we go. Yeah, this is the QR code I was talking about. Go and build your chess kingdom.
We're never leaving. We're never leaving.
Joe Mama London. Eric and I actually learned something on our trip to Florida about the symbolism of Hickey's pineapple. Apparently, the pineapple is kind of a code for older men and women. It lets you know that basically you're into being a swinger. And I didn't know that about the pineapple. So, Karu has maybe been swindling us all. I didn't know. Yes, the pineapple. Hickey's been telling us something the entire time. Hello to Crosby87, the Hiding Pens fan. Two wins in a row. Jeez, I guess that explains why Moistad was messaging about hockey again. When the Pens take too many L's, the rodent crawls back into the hole. And then when he crawls out again, I know the Pens must have put some wins together. That's right, Bobby Blocks. It is speedrun time. Red Wings are on a big streak, eh? Bruins have also been trolling. They're losing their dominance. Momentarily, at least. Hello to Mr. Matt Kelly. If Luka gets 10 plus assists tonight, I'm buying my girl some exclamation mark Holtzgren. It says World Checkers Champ. I like that. Crosby87, would you like to make any wagers? Maybe you can grab some Holtzgren if you lose. Any Holtzgren bets, Moistad? Yeah, we're at 1200, yo Jimbo. It's getting intense here. What's Holtzgren? Dude, you've been in, like, what? We've been talking about Holtzgren for like 4 months now. It's been in the title of every single stream. How could you possibly be asking that question? It's in the title of every single stream. You can pick up a nice product there, Moistad. Some nice options for you. Well, I'm not saying everyone should, the Brontologist, but Crosby87 has been present for numerous streams. I'm not sure about yourself, but anyone who's been present for, you know, the last 3-4 months and regular presence for the live streams and doesn't know about Holtzgren, I'd be very surprised. Very surprised. Thank you, Buck81. Appreciate that, man. Welcome back, Big Buck. Hippocrates also with the resub earlier. Kingly Bingley does, yep. I'm going to continue our speed run that we've been doing here, which we started down at 400 and making some progress. The attacking series. Not playing a specific opening, but rather just attacking. Trying to keep the queens on, you know? Also, our day list just changed. Base House Doof Wednesday. What's Doof? Am I getting some drum and bass? Like, I'm a little concerned here. The drum and bass is infiltrating. Alright, we're gonna continue. 5-minute games. Try to play some good attacking chess today. Against Big Max Campbell. I gotta stick with e4 for now. I'm probably gonna play some d4 in the future, but for now, it's like I can't really say no to the e4 positions we've been getting. But I always mention that right around 1400 probably would be the moment where it stops working that well. Let's go here, just defend this. I'm preparing to long castle, which is why I don't mind blocking this bishop. I know it looks weird. This guy's pretty strong, and I'm not going to be able to castle if my pawn's loose, so I'm going to offer to trade. Let's just get castled on the opposite side here. I'm not going to take because I thought, why offer him the open A file? Maybe that was a good move too. Yeah, King B1 looks good. F4. See what he does. He goes like Knight G6. We have Knight D5. I think I'm just gonna make this move here. This looks like a nice slow move. Not too bothered by that. Okay, let's just put F4 in there. We could play Bishop B5 or Knight D4, even Knight D2 to be honest. Let's see. Let's just go here. Of course, gonna keep the queens on the board, so not gonna play queen takes there. This is quite, say, advanced, quite impressive. Let's go here. C5. Big time move. I like it. Okay, see a move like this, even though you can't do B5 right now, definitely a move that comes to mind is just Bishop B5 to try to plant on that square. I still can't really take this. I can go E5. How much I like that. I think we'll just play G4. G5 looks really annoying, so I don't think he can play B5. Okay, he does it anyway. Pretty sure G5 is pretty strong. But maybe I should take this as well. So yeah, if he took on G4, I would just kind of shuffle the rooks to the G file, try to make some threats there. Queen here, rook D6 still doesn't work. Of course, F5 becomes the option there after Queen G6. I might even go just H4 though, threatening to trap the queen, kind of see what he wants to do. Yeah, maybe he has B4 there. I wonder what he could be thinking about. I was gonna say, there's only one move. Like, what are we doing? Not gonna pass up just good old-fashioned material here. Okay, he's taking here, but the problem is, like, he might still be losing the queen, or worse. So I'm not sure if that's the way to go. I think I'll take with the king. Yeah, I've been playing the Sicilian mostly, Yojimba with black. Remember, you don't always have to castle. That's important. So next, yeah, we can grab this as well. Happy to trade for sure. Just gonna gain some time attacking the queen. So this, yeah, might look a bit weird, but I'm gonna take here because if he goes 2 pieces for the rook, even though that's a good trade for my opponent, I think it's not a good trade because of the overall situation. Now I'm just up an entire rook, feeling pretty comfortable. So maybe we can take here. This, I have that. Here I was just gonna go queen b3. The nice thing is here I think we can just take and go rook d1, just simplify nicely. Important thing about this series is when you're up material, trade the damn queens. Like, super important. Yeah, you want to keep the queen on to attack, but once you've attacked or launched an attack and won some material, don't be an idiot and like play to keep the queens on at all times. Trade them. Life's easier when you trade queens. Thanks very much there, Baz Maniac. I'm doing well tonight, just rocking the speed run here. We'll be live on Kick for quite a while tonight, so hanging out. And I really appreciate the 10 subs. I see it all the time, Matt Kelly. Natural attackers, people that like attacking, would be in this position. I'm not saying you wouldn't win the game, you probably would. Maybe in some cases you'd win the game more decisively than me. Like, if you keep going like this and go for like some mate there. Trust me, that's a great idea. But queen b3 is just so reliable. This forces a trade of queens. Even here, takes. Is that the objective best move? Probably not. But it 100% forces an exchange of queens. Even though it's a sacrifice, I'll get it right back. So it's just, I don't know why you would stress playing the rest of the game out with an extra rook when you could just play this position. Like, who the hell wouldn't want this? This is winning immediately. Hard to take me seriously in the ROM pursuit. Well, I knew I might do the speedrun tonight. So while I was thinking to myself, not sure if this is the right thing, I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing the speedrun. I literally did the whole Building Habits series in this. So this is a nostalgic teaching outfit for people. Mr. Bassmania. I see Dink got one of the subs there. King Sax as well. Some of the Baz Maniac subs. Let's jump into the next one here.
Have you ever been in that situation where you just like...
Alright, so for example, I'm going to try the Sicilian again. I wonder if he's going to go c3. No, he just takes right back. Okay, I'll attack the queen.
Take it off.
You got me.
Slow, steady.
Let's attack
undress,
that one.
impress.
Bishop here. We want to keep in mind that,
Steady,
you know,
undress,
in general, we want to
take it
probably
off.
not just castle if he's going to castle. So
Steady,
that's why I'm doing that.
undress,
Ooh, bishop there is
impress.
seems like a crazy move, but I don't have any useful knight moves, believe it or not.
Steady, undress, success.
Believe it or not. Okay, does castle. Liking the placement of this bishop. I'm definitely, you know, encouraging the move bishop takes f6. It would open up the g file. Pieces might be able to coordinate there.
Take it off. Slow, steady, undress, impress. Take it off.
It's taking some time here. Yeah, queen e2 is a very good move.
Undress. Success. Take it off. Slow, steady, undress.
I
Impress.
feel like at this point, knight g4 is
Take it off.
kind of in the cards here because h3 is a really natural move against this. Like, it's kind of hard to imagine not playing h3, in fact. It's just way too tempting. Wow, he goes here. Of all the moves, of all of them on the entire chessboard, he decides to go knight h4. I was like ready to meet h3 with the rather nice knight d4, which is a great little tactic to familiarize yourself with. Nice pattern. The knight guards the h2 square, and by hitting the queen and the knight with check, I'm basically winning the queen here. My opponent would have to lose the queen. But instead, he just moves the knight. You guys can't say he's a paid actor. If he was a paid actor, he would have gone h3 and let me do this. Guy's going rogue with knight h4.
Take it off.
All right, we're jumping into the next one.
Undress. Impress.
For now, I'll stick with the two knights, but as I've mentioned,
Slow,
as the ratings start to get up there, I'll probably do away with the two knights because even like 1400s nowadays react to it pretty well.
steady, undress. Take your mother.
Okay, so now this bishop is terrible. Bishop g5 looks tempting, but after bishop here, there's just going to be an incredibly like high number of trades. So I'm not super excited about that. Yeah, I think let's go here. Kind of hint at knight d6. I think I'm actually going to do it. I wouldn't normally, but I think we can get away with this. Now he can't castle. And this knight b6 move looks very expected. I think we'll drop the bishop back to c5 or a3. Yeah, let's go all the way back. So yeah, you can go to d5, but I don't think anything happens there. I want a long castle. Also knight e5. Okay, so he might go like this and then long castle. So just to be prepared for that, we certainly want to put our knight on e5. Pretty nice square. Also, it's going to be hitting f7, so when he castles, we got that waiting for us. Okay, I think we don't need to worry too much here. Let's castle, because I just don't think he's going to have enough time to get long castled. Yeah, let's sink that bishop in. Very important. Okay, so he wants the long castle, but his queen is in the way. Now, if you guys were playing with the black pieces, what move would you likely have queued up here? Probably knight d5, but I always have c4 ready. First things first, I'm going to hit this and allow my bishop to develop. But on knight d5, I always have c4 immediately prepared. G6, queen g5, queen d8 is quite good. After this move, I think we have just a nice continuation. I'm going to go queen h4. It threatens mate, and it also threatens h7, which is a bit more of a good move than you might think. Yeah, he just gets mated here. I mean, the king was stuck in the center of the board. We were castled, fully mobilized. The guy's got no pieces developed. Kind of a disaster game. But yeah, I'm about to play this move, which is going to be killer. Like that. After that, he has nothing to play, seemingly. Yeah. So I think he had to do this, and then maybe check. But yeah, you'd have to like lose the exchange. It's kind of hard to move. All right, more e4. Let's continue the attacks. They've been good so far. We've been getting castled as well, so we've been doing things properly. I've been going for knight c3 in the French. We'll see if he does that. I was gonna say, he might go for something else. So he goes c5. I mean, just to speak about this position, d5 should be crushing, but I just want to make sure that we're getting a position where we could sort of castle on the opposite side, or like we still have some attacking chances, because this is like very good move, but I want to make sure that we still have some stuff we can do. Yeah, okay, I'll play it. Takes. I will take with the queen, which is a little more in line with a little more in line with attacking. Yeah, bishop f4. Probably castle. Yeah, pieces are a little awkward here, I can't lie. I'm gonna try to delay castling as long as possible at the moment. Although, yeah, as I mentioned, after I castle and play bishop takes d6, like that's just killer. I've been kind of avoiding it though, because it trades the queens. But like, you can't really leave that pawn hanging forever. This is exactly what everyone does, and I'm like, I don't know. Just completely leaving that pawn hanging. But it trades the queens, which is not really what we're trying to do. Let's go here. This is, you know, typical way to continue attacking. Just a brain dead g4 to toss in there. Take the G file and then just hope something happens. It can never be too bad if I have the G file, I feel like. Knight d5 is coming. e5. But again, I'm not really trying to do these tactics. Knight e5 is definitely a good looking move. Yeah, bishop e5, rook g7. It's like 2 rooks for the queen, but probably not enough. So I guess this 98, does that keep him in it? Just because that's with check. It's very annoying. I take here and that's with check. I actually like might be worse there. It's 98 there. Move the queen, let's say. You know, it's hard not to go for this variation. He really does get bailed out by this move, which is pretty nice. Maybe we can play queen e5. Okay, yeah, I was thinking knight e8, queen e5, hitting the bishop and the queen, and then like queen c7, rook takes g7 might be something. Yeah, this one gets mated, obviously. I mean, the power of just threatening checkmate in one is underrated. Like, guys are just blind. Like, they can't even see mate right in front of them. Very nice win there. Oh, wow. Completely forgot queen h6. Yeah, it didn't even occur to me. Much better move. Basically exact same thing, but knight e8's not available. But on queen h6, it would have been worse because then he would have seen that mate was threatened, so he would have stopped it. Whereas queen g5, he got mated in one. So, I mean, you guys can say what you want, but there's a reason I'm doing these speedruns and you're watching, all right? Queen h6, to the untrained eye, appears better. You just wouldn't understand the complexities. Yeah, queen h6 is much better. Nicola, thanks for the 5 kick subs, buddy. Good to see you here for speedrun time. You were once again missed in Underdog Title Tuesday yesterday, big Nicola. All right. Going for the next one. I'll go once again for my Sicilian. Really liking this. Even at 1200, everybody still does this exact same opening. Bishop b3 just loses a piece every single time. So you always have to go back, and then, yeah, in my opinion, this is just a comfortable Sicilian. Let's just go here. Bishop f4, I think he wants to do. If he goes here, we have e5. Yeah, he just castles. I feel like bishop d6 is kind of a nice move here. Hitting that. Obviously g3 looks tempting. Maybe we can play h5 there, followed by knight g4. Bishop b5 is also kind of nice. Yeah, but we should go here. Knight g4. I'd like to get this knight here, but I can't really get there without allowing him to trade for the knight. Okay, let's go here. Might play a bit slower with d6. I know it makes a lot of sense for the knight to go there, so I'm not totally thrilled with this move. At some point, this has to be played. Can't just not develop the knight. Queen takes knight a5, so again, this is pretty much forced. Okay, let's play f5. Castles also looks surprisingly good here to get a rook on the same file as the queen. But yeah, f5 looks pretty safe here. The queen's right in the pin. Knight c5 looks like something to ignore. I know castling is a bit weird because we're trying to attack here, but I feel like we can do it. Knight c5. Okay, let's play h4 actually. And we'll see what he wants to do. Takes this way. Yeah, obviously there's a rook takes, but that's actually going to be not as good as you think. I'm more looking at like knight h2 and g5 kind of moves. I feel like this knight move didn't do anything. So I'm just like moving on. Just playing around it, basically. And for him to ever threaten that, he's got to move his queen. Okay, yeah, he does go h3. I think that's a good move. I'm just going to play knight f6 here. I'm not going to, like, go crazy into this, because I don't really see a win there. But, yeah, I'm just going to return for the moment. It's not my be-all, end-all. Yeah, let's just take this way. Our king is going to be super safe on e7, and then we can just swing this rook over to g8. But yeah, it's important, like, when you have h3, like, not to just go insane, like, sacking. That's what I mean about this being an attacking speedrun. it's important not to go completely nuts. Rook G3 is a threat, very tough to meet. Also, Queen B6 could be nice. Yeah, it's another good move by him. If I take, I have to deal with Queen H5, which I actually don't want to do, so this might be surprising, but I'm even thinking about this. B4 happens to be a pretty good reaction. Bishop takes, king here, also tremendous. Okay, should take with the bishop. Rook jack, king here. I feel like we're not doing that much in that position. Gonna gain some time attacking the knight here and putting some more pressure. If b4, I think we can take, or like rook h2 and then take. But yeah, I'm just gonna involve another piece into the attack. Everyone's participating here, and then maybe castle or king e7. But yeah, at this point, I think we just take. That should be decisive. I know it's tempting to like do some discovered attack on the queen here, but I just don't see any moves that we can do. Queen takes f6, we can take here, which is a double check. There might be other moves as well. But yeah, he's in big trouble here. Two things are hanging, and they're with check. So even if he does something like, if rook a5 was possible to hit my queen, I would be totally fine there. Okay. Definitely with the bishop. If he wants to trade, like, yeah, this is basically almost checkmate here. If he wants to trade, then maybe he can do this and might consider taking, but yeah, I think we basically have mate. Nah, bishop f5. This is killer. Keeping it simple. Our king has felt quite safe the entire game, I have to say. It's quite nice, actually. I was expecting king here, and I was thinking to myself, bishop h4 is kind of a sexy mate. Like, even if he takes here, then we can go like that. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty tough attack to deal with for him. h3. Oh yeah, you were wondering about this. Here, let's put the engine for a sec. But I think this is probably the most instructive moment of the attack. Hopefully I'm backed up here. Yeah, I think it's the most instructive moment of the attack because it looks like you're pot committed here, like you have to take and go like crazy. But h takes g3 isn't even in the top 3 moves here. I'm sure it's not absolutely insane, but yeah, as you can see here, the follow-up is like weird moves. Bishop d6, rook h3. Like, black's position is so good that that's playable, but simpler moves like bishop f6, knight f6, even knight takes f2. But in my opinion, the simplest and most obvious move is just knight f6. And lo and behold, it's the right move. Like, yeah, it's a retreating move, but I feel like even if you grab on h4 here, black's position is overwhelming. Like, even something like this almost looks like check, king moves, and then queen e5 to like hit everything. But yeah, very important, like, not to feel like you're completely committed to the attack. Even in that position, knight f6 was kind of the right way to go. All right, let's go next. d4. Let's just go knight f6 and see what he wants to do. He's going bishop f4. I'll just go d5. Yeah, I actually just thought we're seeing a lot of the London. I'm probably going to change my move 1 to d5 in the future. Yeah, let's just go here. Bishop d3. It's 95. Okay. He doesn't really have another knight to support it, so he kind of has to take. And yeah, we are trading a lot of pieces here, but I think we'll get a pretty nice position. Main thing about the London is controlling e5, right? So in this spot, I'm attacking it 3 times. A lot of people like can't process things properly and would just castle here, just like not realizing that's hanging. But I think he does. I think he does notice that. Okay, goes queen f3. Yeah, e5 is permitted here, so I think it's kind of what we should go for. Yeah, it's always the move. You want to make this achievement. Why knight d7 instead of knight c6? Well, I knew if I attacked his knight, no matter from where, he would have to take me. So would I rather the knight on c6 that I have to take back with a queen that's already moved, or the knight on d7 where I can develop a piece and recapture it at the same time? That's pretty much all I was thinking. So I guess we'll castle, stick with our theme here. I wish it was a different type of empty. Just water. Like, taking is a great position for me, but it's not really what I want from the opening. You know what I mean? And bishop here, there's just queen g3, which kind of sets him up for success. So somehow we have to make something interesting happen here. Okay, it's gonna take. He's gonna offer a queen trade. This guy's a menace. so we're gonna keep the queen on and probably go for like a g5 type of move, but it needs to be looked at properly. One sec. Okay, let's start with this. Taking, I think, plays into my hand, especially because knight e5 g5 is a weird but successful move. So the queen has to defend the knight, and you'll notice like queen f7 drops it. So yeah, g5 is actually a very nice move here, and I would have done the same thing if he took first and then did knight e5. Queen g3, then h4. Yeah, he can take here, but he drops the knight. And yeah, bear in mind, we still have our attack. It's not like it went anywhere. Pawn takes looks kind of nice to open that up, but at this point, I think I'm going to take with the queen and look to set up mating threats on g2. He goes here. I think it's just time for d4. I mean, most likely he takes it and, you know, just loses the game. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, so this is a pretty good example. We got castled opposite sides. He offered me a queen trade. Objectively, I think it would be the best to take it. But queen e7 keeps things alive. I would probably follow up with like g5 next. And then play rook g8 or maybe g5 h4, rook g8. And I think we get some nice stuff going there. Yeah, probably g5 and rook g8 next. And here, I think I was pretty much planning g5. Queen e5 might have been a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, maybe bishop e6 and f6 there. So we'll go to the next game, but you see, even with a really boring London like d4, d5, we still got to attack, we still got to castle opposite sides, we rejected queen trades. All right, we're playing Wesley. Watch out, folks. Sticking with e4 for now. Okay, I was gonna say maybe we're not seeing this anymore, but yeah, still are. Okay, e5, queen b6 is what everyone likes to do. So I think I'll play queen d2, although the thing about queen d2 is the way the theory goes, you're supposed to later play queen g5 and trade, literally. So I'm not sure about that. e5 queen b6 is a very good line for white, but it trades. And then queen e4, there's queen b4 check. So yeah, we're gonna go queen d2. Can't be trading the queens just that easily. So I'm kind of gonna make a mini concession. Oh, okay, so this is great. He just put his queen on an even worse square, and he's still hunting the queen trade, but I can just not permit it. Now his queen is on a worse spot. So yeah, I think that's a good thing for me. Knight c3, probably queen e2. Now that this bishop has moved, put the queen behind it, and then yeah, look to play like e5, basically. I think he's going to castle kingside. Otherwise, I would be very interested in this, followed by maybe e5. But yeah, I'm just going to go knight c3. Queen e2 looks good, because I want to make room for this bishop, and he might even just castle and lose a piece. But yeah, if he's paying attention, he'll definitely move his queen again. Remember, queen b6, we can already go for something like e5. The knight has nowhere to go. Like, it literally has to go back to the depressing g8 square. So that's why my opponent went here, so that after e5, knight d5, at the minimum, would be available. We have bishop c4 here, though. We can keep pushing this. I just know this guy's like a queen trade merchant, though. Always got to be on your toes. Here, queen e5, f4, queen h5, for example. Go for the attack. Hit the queen. Yeah, I expected him to go here, which I was kind of liking, because now I can hit the queen, guard my pawn, and support the center. And I'm not really planning to castle that way. So it's like, yeah, you get your queen to safe square, but still I can play e5. And I think I'm going to really put the question to the knight. Even though knight h5 looks tempting, technically g4 just traps it. So I know there's bishop h4. My king will have to move, but like, you're losing a piece, man. Can't really overlook that. Knight d5 is also a fantastic move here. But yeah, let's just cold-blooded go for the material. People need to be punished for moving the queen like 6 times in the opening, you know? You can't go here. This one exists. Instead, he's gonna go to g5. Interesting. So let's take here. And I mean, f4, maybe he will go for that. Remember, I'm okay trading pieces now. Probably have to take this. Annoying that I can't castle after that. That's the only thing that is crossing my mind at the moment. And I don't really want to allow bishop h4, so like, I guess we're taking. Obviously, you should never shy away from a capture like that when you're up a piece, but trying to get everything to work here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go queen e4. I just want to stop this, like kind of stop everything. f4 doesn't really set up queen h4, but we have bishop d3 coming back, which seems like a decent start. Okay, let's go here. I want a rook on g1 ASAP. This looks fine. d5 and f5 both aren't possible, so the queen sits really nicely. There's queen d2 check, but I would say for the most part, this move is kind of irrelevant. Bishop d3, rook g1 coming. Also rook d1 now. I'll take my tempo. And remember, I'm very open to a queen trade here, but I'm a little bit more interested in winning the queen, so we'll give him the option to hang it for us. We'll ask him nicely. And ask nicely enough. Okay, goes back. Let's trade. And what should our follow-up be? My favorite move in the position. I'm up a whole piece. It's like, oh, remember that queen trade that you wanted the entire game? I've got it for you. Right here, my friend. right in front of you. Check. And we're just up an insane amount of material. Knight and technically not a pawn, I guess. But it feels like a pawn because these guys are so bad. I'll just take the 7th. If he plays b6, that's... You just have to know how powerful these rooks are together. So rook here would be the only move I would consider as black. You're dead lost if you allow that. So again, here, that would be the only move I consider. Again, you just can't allow that to happen. So this one, and then if I take again, you know what I mean? It's just necessary. So big shout out to Wesley for clearly understanding that a rook had to be traded. And big shout out to Wesley for not understanding that not all of them should be traded. That's helpful, Wesley. Thank you. Yeah, now we'll play h4 if he goes this way, and b4 if he goes that way. And the reason I did that is so that h4 covers g5, and now you'll notice there's 0 squares that he can penetrate in the position, so these moves are much safer and easier to to pre-move. We'll go here just because, again, these moves can be pre-moved.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump, 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 my lovely little lumps. Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ices, Gucci and Gabbana, Fendi and Bandana.
Oh, he escaped. Man, I just want to resign now. You have to. Oh, dude, you're going to take my knights. Hey. Okay. I need him to take one more. So we go for the insane challenge. Ah, damn. It feels like letting the king escape is like, I may as well resign the game. Nothing feels worse than that. You'll notice the important thing, which is like when the pawns advance, the knight has to cover the squares in front of them that the king could go to. We just weren't fast enough with the knight. Like, should set up the knight first. So yeah, when the two pawns are like this, the knight should be there. When they're like that, the knight should be there. You know, that way the king can never like walk anywhere. And so yeah, we basically covered this, thinking like we had everything covered. The knight should be here, and then do the exact same thing. So like once the guy got out, he deserved it. GG, you got this one. Wesley, far too strong for me. This one was I attack, I want to resign. That's what this game was. Here. Yeah, not much to say. Pretty bad opening from the guy, but he really wanted the queen trade. We really denied it. That's the point of the series. No easy queen trades. Okay, we got the Sicilian. Nope, we don't have the Sicilian at all. New opening for me, but I guess we're gonna see d5, and we do. So, what am I thinking about this? So 95. I mean, this one is quite bad. So we'll go 95, then bishop b5, and I have to admit, queen f3 looks quite good. Takes and queen here also looks tempting. I mean, there's like this stuff, but that just winds up being even. So I mean, I think queen here is the way to go. This has the potential to just end immediately with checkmate, but queen f3 absolutely looks like the correct move. Because now I have bishop takes and queen f7 mate, so even queen c7 kind of walks into that. And yeah, this is kind of what I was saying, that we just go check, and we have checkmate in here. So that was a pretty easy win. There's nothing that I can really do about that. Like, I mean, his opening is literally not an opening. C5 and F5 is pretty ridiculous. Someone plays F5, like, I mean, that's a moment where you can just immediately take advantage. Probably win on the spot. Yep, had to take out our good friend Don there. All right, big Z. We got E4 coming in hot. All right, maybe F5. Is this the new move everyone's talking about? All right, I'm going C3. The thing about C3 is it doesn't lend itself to queenside castling, but go knight C3, easy move. If he plays knight here, then we'll start pushing the pieces around. Let's go here. I'm expecting this. I'll play D5. Bishop G4 would also be kind of nice. Yeah, I'll play D5. Knight here, I'll take. Annoying to trade so many pieces, but gotta do what you gotta do. Going here, I'd love to see knight G4 or bishop G4. E6 less so, because yeah, I'd like to just play like H4, H5, bishop H6. I'm a simple guy. So knight G4, as I mentioned, this is exactly what I wanted to see here. So I think the first thing I'll do is F3, which is always a nice solidifying move. And to be honest, even though H4 looks good, he might be able to play H5. So I'm thinking about this. And the only thing you have to watch out for when you have this with F3 played, right, when you're not castled, is Queen H4 check. So for example here, E6, I just need to castle. And I think we should be okay there. Look at this guy. Very tricky, right? What the hell? It snap played E6. No, this guy's dangerous, man. So, yeah, I know I haven't open filed my king. It kind of looks terrible, but literally king B1, and I'm right behind a wall of pawns again, and I don't see any direct access on this diagonal, which would be the main thing to be worried about. H4, H5 is probably what I want to do next. Okay. Takes is a question. If I go here and he goes bishop H8, I think we still have an incredibly good... Basically, I don't think like it's worth it for him to keep that, so I'm just going to ignore it and play H4. It's nicer not to take because H4, H5 is unstoppable when they can't move their H-pawn. When your bishop is sitting there, which is why I want to leave it there. Goes bishop B5. I think he's threatening a whole lot of nothing. I'm probably going to take and play this. I'm thinking maybe the guy's going to go here and then bishop D3. Like, I'm really trying to put it together here. Takes and takes. So for that reason, I could consider taking. Honestly, yeah, I'm just going to play this move to start. Maybe he wants to do that. I don't know. It's such a funny move. Knight F6 doesn't quite win anything. So I think our opponent's going to be in pretty serious trouble here, though. It's finally time to take. And after H5, I mean, there's just no way he's not cooked here. There's no G5 for him. I'm going to get the open H file. I'm going to get my queen active here. H6, knight F6, queen G5. The dark squares should be a big problem here. So yeah, let's just take. And as I've been saying, queen's coming to H6. No problem here. Yeah, this game is just over. We have just check. Follow up immediately with another check. King goes to E6. I mean, knight C7 here. Probably wins the queen. This, he has to go king D7. I'll have a discover check with the knight once again. Everything looks dead. There's also rook H7 after that. So yeah, I'm just trying to choose the right win here. Trying to choose the right win. There's really so many things to do. Honestly, this would be like an interesting, you know, find the best move. Like, we can all find a good move here, but according to the engine, you know, what would you guys say is the best move here? Like the engine best move. That's a tough one because everything looks so goddamn good. I think the engine best move is knight f4. The engine best. To cut the d file, king f6 is mate. Pawn takes, we take check, and then we go rook h7 and mate. So I'm calling this the engine best. I had to spend a little more time than usual though, because there's so many just killer moves there. He goes here, and he'll just be walking into mate. Check. Has to be engine best. Can we really do better than mate in 1, 2, 3, 4 there? I don't know. We'll check. Oh, I'm trolling. Queen g7's mate in 1. The reason I did this was because this is what I would have done if he took the knight. So technically I played the right move, but that was mate there. GG. Yeah, I was expecting this, where I do need to play rook h7, so I was just playing the same line, but he actually walked into a faster mate. Nonetheless, though, Mon Hambleton, yes, aligned with your friend the engine. That's right. White to play here. We have forced mate in a lot of lines. I was thinking about rook h6, but not quite good enough. Not quite good enough. Knight f4, yes. Checkmate in 4 by force. Next best move, rook h6, mate in 9. Next best move, queen takes g6, mate in 11. Knight c7 is, well, sadly only a big plus 41.5, so horrible error if you guys played knight c7 there. No, Sleazy, I actually did not have the top engine moves. You'll notice here that the engine was actually calling for queen g7, but the human player, Amon Hambleton, played rook h7. Really throwing people off the scent here. Don't want to garner any suspicions. We've had some nice KOs today, but we're still hunting, still looking for more. I've been enjoying the Sicilian. A lot of people play bishop c4, and even the ones that don't, like these spots are still good. Okay, let's play b5. I'll just go with the pieces. I have a feeling in this line he's still considering castling this way, although conventional wisdom after a3 especially would say to go bishop e2, but yeah, like I said, I had a bit of a feeling he was going here, so even castling normally, kingside here, might actually be the way to go. Because then it'll be opposite sides castling, so I'm kind of waiting to see what he's going to do. Knight g4 is kind of a nice move here, but bishop f4, e5, bishop g3. We're not doing that much there. I think we should take advantage of knight g4 while we have it, though. It's just a great square to occupy, and we can get back to e5 here. So yeah, let's just go d6. He'll do something. We'll go back to e5. It's a fantastic square. Knight d7. He can still castle short here, but the whole position is calling for long castle. Let's see what he does, though. Remember, even if he castles short, it's not like I've committed to this, so... Just gonna go bishop e7, knight d7, knight e5, probably h5. Okay, he goes there. Seems a bit, yeah, relevant. Let's go here. We want the dark square bishop. That's what. So I wouldn't do this. I would take with the knight because I want the dark square bishop. Yeah, that's what I want. And is he gonna go there? No, he goes this way. Knight takes. It's not really a threat, but kind of. Just looks like an interesting move. Bishop or knight takes, to be honest. Alright, let's go bishop here. I don't think this one exists. I don't think we need to worry too much about it. Let's castle. Opposite sides, baby. Whoa! That move looks ridiculous. What the hell is b4? This guy know who's attacking who here? Bishop here, he might have knight e2. I mean, b4 is just insanity. I don't think I'm going to fall in the trap of playing bishop here. Because after knight e2, he kind of plays c3, king b2, exactly what he wants. Instead, I think I'm going to save this bishop. And if I'm not mistaken, this diagonal and this one are actually two of the best. We'll see if I've made the right call there. Bishop b6 or bishop b4 both look tremendous, but yeah, we went here. It's already done. Let's go rook c8. So just a simple move, adding pressure. I'm most likely going to play a5 at some point. Right now it hangs the pawn and my queen gets attacked. So I don't know if I'm thrilled about doing it immediately. I'm gonna play this. I think I just need like just one defender, just so it's not like with tempo. Now a5 should be a pretty reasonable move. The pawns are coming, but very slowly. Like I have some time here. Yeah, a5 I had to watch for that. Yeah, this I thought we could take and take. I mean, everything is opening here. So this should be quite bad. Pawn takes, bishop takes b4. I think it's the end of the game. Tough for him to make a different move. Maybe a4 almost comes to mind. So, I mean, it's hard to recommend. Bishop here and to d4 looks good. Okay, goes bishop d7. That definitely looks desperate. Yeah, let's take with check. Hey, not going to be making a mistake here by doing that. King b1 basically gets mated. King c1, I can go like this. Queen c2 is a phenomenal move, but for sure we're going to go here because I think we can just mate him. Yeah. Bishop c3 should be checkmate, so... Very tough. Very tough from here. I don't know what I would recommend. It's probably just mate. Maybe takes or something. Takes, rook e1. checkmate. Yeah, rook b1 maybe could have like hung on for like a little bit longer, but it's gonna be lost. GG. Yeah, we were able to launch a nice attack there. It was opposite sides castling in the end. The position is better for black, but not that much better. Most moves are good here. I feel, you know, that little sense of empowerment that the engine likes bishop e7 the best here. Only barely. Bishop b6 is a phenomenal move, but definitely bishop d4 is not as good. Only marginally, but definitely not as good. Knight e2 he wants to play anyway, so it's just very helpful. Like, this will happen, and then you're like, oh shit, I gotta save my bishop. Then you go here, then the guy goes c3. You're like, oh, I gotta launch an attack, like, here. Then they go king b2, and then you're like, oh, I gotta open it with a5, right? But then it's like, you take, and they just cover the a file. The knight's covering c3, and I know it looks like we're on the attack here, but I promise you, we're not actually doing that well all of a sudden. It's kind of annoying. Okay, d4, d5, and we have an e3. So I'm wondering, you know, because of my series, I'm like, do we have an f4 guy out there in the world? Is it him? Could be, because this is usually the next move. I'm gonna play e6. Score one for the Wonstall crew. The Wonstall crew. Very nice, very nice. Love me a good Wonstall. There it is, baby. I feel all warm and fuzzy inside seeing a move like knight to e5. It's a beautiful thing. All right, how are we going to continue here? Defend this, but most importantly, leave room for a move like f6. Queen there. I don't think it really does any. I just don't want to castle. Castling would be a fantastic move here, but not too interested in castling. Could go g6. Not really the move we want to do. I have so many good moves here, but a lot of them involve maybe a queen trade, which I'm not exactly supposed to do. So we might have to, like, I don't know, make some strange concession here just to not do that. Yeah, we have a great position, but don't really want to. Okay. I'll take this and probably just go for like c5. Even bishop back kind of looks alright. Again, castling is such a phenomenal move, but yeah, I'll continue to avoid it, sadly. Yeah, maybe pawn takes, but we can go here and g6. That's an option. Again, probably after queen h3, a great move would be queen h4, but it's like I'm playing like 4 games at once here. I'm like trying to keep the position alive as well. Or queens on the board. Pretty much the only tough part about this. Guess here. Man, it's like the most annoying move. The thing is, he's not necessarily playing good moves, but he's playing moves where my reactions don't allow me to necessarily like do the attacking. So I find them frustrating. But I'll definitely play this because if we're playing in a castle here, no problem. Don't need that rook anyway. But that's sort of what I meant when I was like, you know, kind of being invited to castle there. I don't think I'm going to do it. Yeah, we'll go rook f8, long castle, f6. Yeah, he's kind of going for an attack there, but I don't know if he realizes. First of all, I'm going to do this before he goes g5, and then maybe like the end of the attack. But yeah, I think after this, maybe he doesn't realize just how undeveloped he is. Like, he's falling behind here. And we are threatening to take because the rook's defended, which is nice. Queen g2, I can only assume. We're about to reach a funny position where I'm going to be castled, and every single piece that I have is going to be developed. And almost every single piece he has is not. We'll see where he puts the queen. Queen g3, regardless, is going to be a nice idea. He goes here. I think we're going to take just to force the king. Yeah. Not interested in taking, so it only helps his bishop. Yeah, so these two squares I'm trying to get my queen into, but he's being stubborn in a good way, right? Shouldn't allow that. Okay, he's threatening this. We're not concerned about that pawn remotely, but the pin is kind of annoying, let's say. Let's bring the knight in. He just doesn't have any pieces out. Like, I'm trying to play the game with one queen and king running into the middle. It's just not going to work. Yeah, there's knight g3, but I think in this spot I'm going to do something interesting. Maybe bad, I don't know. I'm just going to try to put my queen over here on a6 to try to get in there. We'll see if it works. I also really like e5. Yeah, these squares are fantastic, so I can only imagine king d2, and now we want to go here. Maybe we can entice him to take here, which would lose immediately. But I don't think he will, because it also hangs his knight. So yeah, he'll probably go here. But he's basically getting mated after knight e4. That's the problem. This is a dark square disaster. It's like he has a piece, but he's definitely not using it. Guess here. Let's go here to start. Can't really do that. Kind of wondering how to break through here. I wish there was some. That's unfortunately not your finest move, my friend. think after king c1, I'm gonna go knight here. I know this wins the rook, but I kind of need a checkmate, so I'm gonna do this. Expecting bishop e1 and go here. Okay.
San Francisco, where's your disco?
We'll get a nice mate in here. Very nice game, Mr. Clark. Found his opening moves quite annoying, like I can't lie. I was trying to just kick the knight out in long castle, but he played in a way which was clever. I wouldn't say he played always the best moves because at any point I could castle and I was really liking that position, but unknowingly he kind of played in a really good way against what I was trying to do, which was castle this way. So he was like putting pressure on f7, which was like insanely frustrating. Yeah, we always had a good position, but because I had to keep avoiding things, it was tough to continue.
It's just a great place to go out. There's something going on every night of the week with people.
Yeah, I mean, why queen a6, not queen b5? Both moves are good. I guess there's not really a problem with queen b5. It kind of makes more sense because it's closer, but I don't know. There's something about a6 that just feels safer. Like b5, maybe I get hit with like a4 down the line, but no. Like queen b5 is a fantastic move. Just as good, like, if not, maybe queen b5 is slightly better. I don't know. I just kind of like a6 because it hits e2, it hits a2, it's out of the way, it can still go here, and I like that it guards e6. So for me, I think this, because I know that this is the next move, and we can get our knight swung back around. If the queen was on b5, I don't know, I just don't like that this pawn is hit. So it feels nice to me to have that defended.
From the 60s and 70s, I think. It's just a great place to go out. There's something going on every night of the week with people there, fun, and it's just, yeah, I love it.
Little Bobby Blocks. World Checkers champ. You grabbing a Holtzgren product there, buddy? Looks like Big Luca is hitting the assists. We love to see it. 13 assists for Mr. Doncic. Raptors are really poverty, man.
San Francisco, where's your disco?
All right. We're going for e4 again. Knight f3. Been almost always going for c3. Might need a different system soon. You'll see me maybe changing the opening. What? Did he mouse slip f5? f5 is a big theoretical move that I've learned in these ELO brackets. Ugh. Horrendous play. What am I looking at? Jeez. So bishop c4, he'll play e5, you know? One way or another. In my opinion, this guy deserves to like learn a valuable lesson here. So I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, knight e5, I'm sure he'll do, but we're not gonna take. We're not gonna take. We're gonna go knight d4, and we're gonna make him like really regret. Like now, nothing is going anywhere. And yes, this is a. This is like a teach him to never ever do this opening ever again. Like, just retire, bro. Retire the opening. I never want to see you play this for the rest of your life. Okay, good. Good. That's what I like to see. Please let that be a strong lesson. Never play that trash again. You have to KO these ridiculous openings. Hopefully he learned that. All right, here we go. We're not even going to get to 1300 with a win here, but one of the reasons why I wanted to play d5 against d4. I mean, there's definitely a few reasons, but first of all, there's some really nice lines against the London that involve f6 and like king f7, g5, etc. But we also have this really nice h5 move that is at least worth playing because I feel like it's kind of low risk. We go here, might play bishop f5, e6, but my point is that I'm trying to play f6. Now, if he plays e3, he would immediately lose his piece. Pretty nice by him to play knight f3 instead. But you go like f6, and you kind of play against these pieces with like g5 and stuff. It can be kind of nice. f6, of course, is a trash move if the game can just open up. So you have to be pretty mindful that you don't just let that happen. So let's see here what we can do. He's going here. I'll just play c6. This is really good for me. Yeah, so he's going to attack this pawn. Of course, this is the move, but we're definitely just going to defend with the queen. And now we're going to get this f6 move that we've been talking about. He doesn't even have bishop d3. We're in a great spot here. So yeah, we get this like... Now, these pieces are quite poor, actually. The bishop there and the knight there. King here. Maybe h4. I think this knight sits really well on g6 as well. But yeah, him playing c3, I'm really happy to see that. He should be putting that pawn there. Wow, I'm actually kind of impressed by that move, bishop d6. You definitely need some board vision to play that. I mean, it's not the end of the world for me at all, but I'm still kind of impressed by it. Okay, he goes here. Just gonna lose a rook. It's not the calculation he was hoping for. But yeah, f6, g5. These pieces don't do very well there. I don't know. g4. That's a good move by him. I wanted to play g3, but don't really have enough time to get things going, so now I have to take. This is still defended though. Bishop here, I think. Don't really want to let him take, even though we get to take that. This is just boring. I don't know. Yeah, let's play this. Looks kind of interesting. Okay, there's some threats there. It's been kind of like hard to get stuff going. At least the kings are on the opposite side, so it does feel like kind of opposite side castling type of energy. But because of this pawn hanging, there's this weird threat to take, which I'm not really enjoying. Let's go here. Knight c4 looks like a really nice option. Knight h5 looks like it's threatening a categoric 0, but crazy enough, bishop f4 becomes an idea. So knight c4, bishop f4. Knight takes d2, hits the queen. Should be able to do that. Yeah. That hits the queen. That should be good enough. Otherwise, I was going to play knight here, but I think we can do this. It's clever, though, because rook takes h5 fails to bishop takes check. Yeah, the piece we need to remove here is this. It's an important one. Once you win that piece, the position falls apart. So yeah, this h5 move is like, if they play this, there's a well-known trap here that play e5, and basically win this bishop. It's not like end of the game because we're quite weak here, but we do actually win a piece. A lot of people play e3. Knight f3 is the better move, but the other reason that I like d5 is there's a lot of lines where, you know, like this or whatever, and yeah, the plan is like literally just to play this, and then g5 and king f7 and knight e7, whatever, and it's just kind of a nice nice opening, nice line, and it just stops all the e5 stuff, kind of changes the game on the London player. So I'll probably be playing a little bit of that going forward. We're at 12.99, so we need one more, right? I mean, it's no question about it. An e4 game, Sicilian, and specifically d6. All right, we're gonna go bishop e2. Just, of course, trying to get this. Now, when I see this, I become interested in h4, knowing that this knight might need to go. Let's see. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, yeah, he does take, see? All you have to do, yeah, you know, show him you're interested in stuff like that. I'm gonna play this because I'd like the space for my queen, and I feel like if I play d4, he might play h5, and it's not as easy to get things going. So yeah, let's play this, bishop f6. It's a little bit annoying, but we don't mind taking a step back. And we'll move our d pawn next. Okay, definitely time to play d4, I think. Kind of nice move. We'll play a funny move here. We have knight b3 coming. Knight c4. We look to trade more pieces. We'll see what he does, though. Bishop takes. Might have to go pawn takes. A little awkward. A little bit annoying that knight e4 exists, but yeah, still not bad. We're getting set to long castle here. Yeah, that's a good one too. Problem is I can take here, I think. Yeah, that just wins for me. So just gotta take it back, but maybe queen h3 or even queen f4 there. Okay, 95, we have queen f5 check. Probably the most important thing we can do in a position like this is castle. Just like pawn is kind of irrelevant. I think I'm gonna play knight d4 after that. Just a nice centralized square, kind of make sure everything's protected, including that. These pawns should all fall later if we need them to. But yeah, just try not to do too much here.
One night it was over. Woke up, I was stronger. You were done getting closer.
97.
It was over. Woke up, I was stronger.
I think it's time to take some stuff.
I still think about you when I'm feeling
You know? I think it's time to take something. H7, H5, F7. F7 is probably the worst one just because bishop d5 exists. And yeah, if I'm being like a good schoolboy, then I'll take this with check. This is the way to do it. No risk.
I still think about you when I'm feeling lonely. I still think about you when I'm with somebody. You've been on my mind. I wish that I could turn back time. I wish that I could turn back time.
I think we can just take. We're up a piece. This isn't possible, so only something like rook g7 could be played, like in the way of threatening. And if the knight moves, I'll just trade queens. There it is. Somehow our coordination is not like elite here. You know, here, we don't really have like follow-up moves that I can see. We're up a piece, so don't have to stress, but it'd be nice to create something. Don't really know what we can do. Like we're up a piece, so we can just move around, do whatever we want, but not finding the best coordination. I'm threatening 98 here, funny move. If he goes here, like, I'll probably just keep taking stuff. Take. Take. Speaking of take, I think that's like, it has to be an immediate. At least for me. Just have to. King is open, and I don't know. Even in like the worst case, I feel that we have two pieces for the rook, you know. So we can give a check here to just save ourselves, but I think bishop f3 is. This should do it. Rook here gets mated, and queen here sort of looks like you're escaping, but you also get mated, sadly. Will this be enough? He's been playing really well so far, so it wouldn't surprise me if he keeps fighting here. Okay, it's like kind of an interesting move, I guess. Number of ways to take it. Take with the knight, and it would kind of be the same thing. So, yeah, I guess that was like I said, you know, might not have been the best move, but I think it was kind of clever. Kept the game going. don't think we're gonna stalemate him just because he has this pawn. So he would need to get rid of that pawn before stalemate becomes like a legitimate concern. So let's check in. I guess see what's up here. Yeah. I mean, it exists, but probably we can go here. Just to make it look better. GG. Had to get to 1300 in a bit of a nicer way there. GG. Queen b3, king a8, bishop a6. I don't know, knight c5. We're getting forked there. Just looks like I'm trying too hard. Yeah. Knight c5 from e7. Yeah, that looks like a good move there. Rook b8, I suppose, right? Rook b8. Queen somewhere. Yeah, I guess rook b8. Knight c5 looks like a great move. You know, a little park move there. But I felt like I was just overreaching. I'm like, I'm up a piece. What am I trying to do? Mate him? This is exactly kind of what I'm saying about the like attacking series we're doing. It's like I want to make sure to show you how to attack. And once you're up material, the worst thing I see people do is still try to attack. It's like you're up material. Just trade some stuff. I feel like that's the way to go. So yeah, in this situation, I don't even think queen b3 is the right. I don't even think what I did is necessarily the most instructive. I just, you know, sometimes I see too much for my own good, and I'm like, okay, I can't pass up that opportunity. But for really thinking bare bones, like I'm up a piece, I shouldn't be doing anything except just like taking every pawn on the board and then keeping my piece, you know, going for queen trades where possible. Because yeah, the whole reason you attack should not be to checkmate. You should attack to get an advantage. And that advantage can be made. It can be like a great attacking position. It can be an extra piece, extra pawn, better pawn structure. And at some point you cash out and you convert. You can't always be all in, never ready to cash out. You know? It's like buying like a risky stock and then it goes up a lot and then you don't sell. And you're like, yeah, but like the point was to go to the moon, right, bro? But we're not at the moon yet, bro. I keep going. Like, it's like, no, like you buy a stock to make money, not to see it hit 2 billion. BQT, baby. Exactly, World Checkers champ. Exactly. Bet on Luka to get 10 assists, to get 15 assists. You don't bet on the guy to get 40 assists. This is exactly right. Hello to Mr. Valentinian. What's going on, sir? Are we getting amped? Are you getting amped, Val? What are you doing, sir? Luka has 14 assists. World Checkers champ. 8 minutes left in the game. I'm assuming he's still playing minutes here. 8 minutes left. They're only up 14. He should be in there. Living the best life possible. I love to hear that. Yeah, we hope Valentini's doing very well, don't we, Baz? Always good to see Val check in. It's called an Udi Panther. No H. You can look them up. Pretty easy to find. I don't know if this exact one you can get, but they have a bunch. Thank you very much, Latin and Blonde, for the 5 kick subs as well. Oh, we did hit a nice 1300 there. Nice little moment. We'll take it. Cheers, Latinum. Miko is fantastic, also resubbing. Big shout out to Tulum Miko. I have to be honest, Val, not exactly. I've been off, like, because we took a short trip. First thing back from chess, like, I'm getting back into it, playing some bullet, like, gotta play some blitz. I'm rusty everywhere. I feel like the last thing I want to do is puzzles. But it'll be a busy next little while of streaming. Don't really have any, like, planned trips or anything, so yeah, I just feel like out of chess at the moment, so getting back into it, and puzzles doesn't sound too appetizing just yet, but I'll be down soon. Fine Brian was also, he has some puzzles that he was working on that we could solve together, which I'd be down for, but just not like right now, or not this week is maybe more fair to say. Yeah, I'm much more down for something like that, Val. Exactly. You're reading the room well now. We have a little break. Hello, we have a little bit of chess TV, a little bit more, and then a bit of a break. So maybe there's a good geo break in there somewhere. Man, why are the Raptors so trash? 122 to 108? But they gotta put Luka back out for the triple-double, no? You wanna go against Tim, Val? Yeah, we'll revisit the speedrun. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'll actually log back on my main account here. Thanks for speedrunning with me. Yeah, that's right, Val. You're matchmaking here. I see you. You're working. You're working.
Meet me in the middle, we can try again. Going round in circles till there's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to say.
What up, Bobby Blocks? Yeah, just did 100 points there. Gonna leave the speedrun at least for now, but we're still going tonight, man. Hello to Brando and J-Bell. Big energy in the chat from the guys tonight. Val is here. Let me change this title. Rap Frank. Hey, buddy. Luca is in. That's right, we need that. That'll really peak the chat energy, you know? Everyone can get behind a bet hitting. Need a big assist for Luca. Big assist for Doncic. He also needs a rebound to secure his triple-double. So he'll be fiending for that rebound. Oh, Luca. I'm ready, Val. Ready for the right match. How are you feeling this evening, Mr. Val? You're feeling pumped up? We might need like better, music for Val. I feel like any recommendations, Val? Anything you're listening to really peak you? Luca 1 and 8 from 3. That's perfect. We need him assisting and rebounding. What's Big Val listening to lately? Andrea Botes Dark Techno Mix 2. Okay, you're a funny guy, Val. You are a funny guy. Dark Techno Mix number 2. 4 days ago, Val? Is that right? Fresh bra. Her 1 hour mix is better. The melodic techno one. Sounds fine so far. But I feel like most of the sets are very unoffensive that Andrea releases. Like, maybe it's not going to be the best, but they're generally very unoffensive. Like, I've listened to a few of them. And I love and respect the energy a lot. I think it's fantastic stuff. So, love the attempt. Like, producing any kind of your own DJing like that, I mean, I think it's impressive. Like, even though it's not groundbreaking, dude, Andrea's doing like so many things. To just have like the ability to spin a average techno set on the side, that's fucking cool. Yeah, but Falcone, you have to think, like, those people that you're talking about that's saying, like, oh, it all sounds the same, like, sounds like these other female DJs. Do you understand what you're saying? That's an insane compliment to Andrea. She's been doing it for, like, what, half a year or something? And you're saying she sounds the same as all the other female DJs? Like, dude, those people do it as, like, their job, like, their main occupation. They are DJs. She's not. So I feel like that's pretty impressive. I've definitely not seen many like female DJs who like do it as a complete side gig. Like most of them do it as their thing. Yeah, no, not compose Brando. The DJ, of course. But that's how, you know, she doesn't like probably have too many of her own tracks, but that's what I mean. It's still impressive. It's not like groundbreaking, but it's good stuff. Luka keeps scoring. Man, he's killing the Raptors and not getting assists. Although, damn, Luka got his rebound. So he's killing the Raptors, he's got his triple-double, and he doesn't need another assist. He's just going to keep shooting for the rest of the game. If you're going to get an assist here, it's got to be luck. Damn. Yeah, he's already got the triple-double. That's why I'm like a little more concerned for his assist total. Because he just doesn't really care about anything else, you know? Oh, the kids are swinging, eh? A heated matchup. You think Wild Hacks beats Brando in a 3-130 match? Really depends on Brando's state. What is Brando's state right now, you know? That's an important question. One always needs to be aware of Brando's state of mind. Sick with the flu, but sober AF. Yep, this is... No, Brando's looking to say hi. Oh, Caballo Loco is coming in with a bigger update. He's not sick with the flu and sober. Caballo Loco says he's dating a girl and grinding his job. Thank you for the real update. The one that Brando won't give us. He's also looking for a new apartment. Okay, Caballo Loco. Brando's brand manager. Good stuff. Are you saying that with information, J-Bell, or are you making an assumption? Oh, with info. Wow. Go Caballo Loco. Damn. Harsh from Brando. Luka got another rebound. Dude, can this guy get a goddamn assist? Pass the ball, Luka. Let the boys score. Give it to Kyrie or something. How do assists work in NBA? Let's say that you... let's say that Luka is dribbling the ball at the top of the circle, passes it to Kyrie. Kyrie like dribbles in for a layup. No assist or assist? Assist, eh? Got it? That's an assist in the last minute of play, pretty much, right? We love that for the boys. Great stuff. You're in VIP, Val? Okay, sure, buddy. I'm listening to the techno mix you recommended, buddy. But I can, yeah, find you there, big guy. Hello, Val. I can't hear you, sir. Is Val trolling? Am I trolling? I can't hear Val. Let me check. Feel like something might have got switched. Oh yeah, it definitely did. What the hell is this? All these chess.com shows. Hello, Val.
No, hello?
Hello, I can hear you now.
So
Sorry,
I can hear you. I'm having a hard time with my headset.
Your headset?
Yeah, so there's like two settings and it's weird. Just don't worry about it. I can hear you. So it's fine.
Very
Anyway,
nice.
an assist is really weird in the NBA. So it's kind of credit to the guy who's like passing it that redirected to a field goal make, obviously, right? But it's determined on, in a sense, like how long he's had the ball, I think. So like it's so weird, honestly. Maybe I'm not good at explaining it. I just thought it, in my head, I thought it was.
Thanks, Val. I'm glad I joined the call. Now I understand it
Well,
better. Cheers.
I think he has to have like he has to go to the hoop immediately after. Let's say, right? So he can't just get a pass and then like he scores. It's not like hockey. Like it's not the next guy. So he has to have an attempt to score the basket to get an assist. You know what I mean? That's probably the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
He has to have an attempt to go to make a point after he got the ball right away. If he does, you know what I mean? Even if he does, like, let's say a fake move, I don't think that counts as an assist because he's not actively trying to score right after he got the pass. Does that make sense?
Well, that's why my whole question was based off of the premise. I was like, oh, if Luka just has the ball at the point and just dribbles it, and then Kyrie is like, let's say not like at the bottom of the baseline for a three, but somewhere in the middle of top of the key and there, he just passes the ball to him. Kyrie receives it, and he doesn't like immediately drive to the hoop, but like he gets it, and then let's say within like 5 seconds, he just dribbles to the hoop and
Yeah, that's no
lays it in.
assist.
That would be no assist.
Correct. Yeah, he has to actively potentially like he has to go to the hoop pretty much right after getting the pass. Like if he takes the pass and dribbles like 5 feet, it's no longer going to be an assist. It's just a solo play.
Hella says, per the NBA rulebook, an assist is credited to the player tossing the last pass leading directly to a made field goal, but only if the player scoring the field goal demonstrates an immediate reaction toward the basket after receiving the pass. Note also that an inbound pass can be credited as an assist if it leads directly to a field goal.
Yeah, so like it bounces off you like he dunks it back in. That makes sense. So that's what I was saying, right?
Yeah, you said exactly that.
So yeah, it's very weird to be honest. I kind of don't like it, but I get it because everyone would have like a million assists otherwise.
Well,
right?
yeah, every pass would be like, okay, assist for me.
Yeah, so it makes sense, but it's definitely has some like
It's
let's say human
a real
element.
assist is like a catch and shoot or an alley oop
Exactly.
or like a pass while someone's in mid drive to the basket. Like those are clear assists. And then otherwise,
Right.
if you're just passing it to someone, they have to kind of like immediately go to the basket.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And that I still don't know like exactly if they would count that. Like let's say you're dribbling around and like you're going to the basket, but like you turned around and then like when does it stop, right? So there are some judgmental likeness to it, right?
Right. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. And I know they review these things at the end because like I even see some of the box scores
Yeah,
or
spec
box stats like
corrections.
get corrected after. Yeah.
That's like if I don't know if you how much you pay attention to it, but like hits in an NHL game, they change like 100 times. Even shots, like shots on goals, gets changed like a million times.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, so how was your trip, bro?
Absolutely, bud. It was interesting to say the least, Val. We saw a lot of interesting folk down there in Florida. A lot of
Yeah.
rednecks, a lot of guns, tattoos, mohawks, Confederate flags,
Yeah.
fried chicken, pulled pork. You know.
So you got a little bit of the South, eh?
Yep. Oh yeah, but definitely had some double-digit IQs roaming around.
We actually have some. I didn't know you were going down there too. Well, I didn't know Eric was going down either. Like I just been out attacked. Obviously, I apologize. But anyways, we have some state of the art frisbee golfs courses around where I live. I actually have a few discs myself.
Oh, you're a disc bro.
No, but yes, I used to play a lot when I was a kid, just for like a fun activity, get the kids out. Like my parents used to take me just to get you running around and like just being an outdoors bro, not a video game bro.
Yeah.
So I have a few discs because we have, like I said, we actually have some really nice courses here, and it's free. So like it's just you go to a park and you just throw the discs around.
That is the thing that I was saying about disc golf is the barrier to entry is like it's almost non-existent.
Yeah, well, and I assume because it's professional, there's actually a thing, but before it's yeah, I mean it's just not like it's just a free event like. So I see you playing. I don't want to
Oh,
distract
that's
you.
okay, buddy.
I doubt that I would, but well, he fucking hung that night. Ooh, look at that Forky. Get fucked,
Oh,
bitch.
I deserve that win. I so deserve that. That was an insane comeback considering I lost an entire queen.
Yeah, no, he's